We always need a little
two fork thing.
What note is it on?
Coco needs grooming. Coco needs grooming. Let's groom Coco. Let's groom Coco. Coco needs grooming. Coco needs grooming. Let's groom Coco. Let's groom Coco.
Good job. Yay! Yes. Turn it over. Thank you for asking.
Story.
Yes, we're gonna read our story.
It is story time.
It is story time.
Story time. Good.
So, are y'all ready? Look up here. Don't argue with anyone. One Saturday, Pete's dad told Pete to hurry and put his shoes and socks on so they could go outside and fly Pete's kite. His kite.
I don't have cow.
The wind is just right for flying your kite, Pete said.
I
to
don't
his
have
dad.
any kites.
So they're going outside to
I don't
fly
have
their kite.
kites.
So first,
I don't have any kites.
they're going to go outside and fly their kite.
It's backwards.
Oh, Pete and his dad.
It's backwards.
This is?
It's okay. It can go both ways, Jordan. It really can.
Okay. Pete ran to his room and looked in his sock drawer. There was one lonely sock in the drawer. Where could his other sock be? Pete told himself. He knew today was laundry day and Mom would be washing his clothes, but he needed his sock now. He looked around his bedroom. What a mess. He looked under his bed. No sock. Soon, Dad came to Pete's room. So next,
He was trying to find his sock.
he was trying to find a sock. He only had one sock.
Yep.
He's looking for his second sock.
It's on the
No.
wall.
Let's see. Are you ready? Pete's dad asked.
Not quite.
I can only find one sock, said Pete. Pete's dad looked around the room. This room is a mess, he said. Pete, instead of flying a kite now, decided flying his kite. Oh, you need to stay right here and clean up your room. So now his dad's not letting him fly his kite. He has to stay and clean his room. Oh no. Look how messy.
I can't touch the ribbon. Yup.
So then he had to stay and clean his room.
And then when you've done that, on the top.
That afternoon, Pete worked hard in cleaning his room. When he was finished, Pete looked around his room. His room was neat and clean, but he still had not found his sock. It was still missing. When he looked down at his feet, he had only one sock. So that is where the other sock was, already on his foot. He went to his sock drawer and pulled out the other sock and put it on. Now he could go outside with his dad and fly his kite. He hoped the wind was still blowing. So last, where was his sock at the whole time?
It was in his drawer.
He had one in his drawer, but where's the other one?
The one
He looked down, and where was it?
It was down on the ground.
It was on his foot. He had one sock on his foot the whole time, and one in his drawer. Yeah.
His sock was down there on his shoes. For his shoes?
On his foot.
Oh, the socks in his shoes.
Socks.
Oh my goodness. Tell me what happened in the story?
Kite.
There was a kite in the story?
No, a song in the
A
story.
sock in the story?
And a pea.
And a Pete in the story? What happened to Pete's sock?
It was on the floor and one was in the drawer. What you said?
Should we put our socks in the floor?
No.
If I go to your house, where are your socks? Be honest.
A table. A
They're on the table?
No.
Where you eat food?
Yeah. They're in your dresser where all your socks go.
Who puts the socks in your dresser?
Me.
I hope that you do, because you absolutely can. Whose mama
Me.
put socks in their drawer?
Me. I put some in my dresser.
Whose aunt put socks in their drawer?
Me. Me. No, I didn't.
Do you put your socks away, Ariel, or does Aunt do it?
I do.
You do? Yeah, girl. Do you put your socks in your drawer, Jackson? Or does Mama do it? Maybe Daddy does it.
Oh, my drawer broke.
Whoa. That's unfortunate.
Wyatt.
Wyatt broke the drawer. He pulled it. He was mad, little rascal. He was really angry with me.
Not this Wyatt. His little brother Wyatt. I was gonna get done. Did Pete, does he have a clean room or a messy room?
He had a messy one and then he cleaned it up after.
You know what? I'll tell you something though. Sometimes I do have socks.
Wyatt broke my drawer.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
Wyatt.
Sometimes I do have socks laying around my house. And not really laying around my house. I'll put them on top of my dryer and washing machine. And guess who loves to take my socks?
Me.
I know what
The
you
dogs do.
Scout.
Stop.
Scout can
Yeah.
find my socks wherever they are hidden. And he will jump up, he will dig through, and he will find the sock.
You have a sock.
I do have socks on. I have 2 socks on. This is important. I have 1 sock and another sock. So we have 2 of a pair. Socks.
I have a
It's very important. This is very important. But going back to my story. Scout.
I'll put him on the table.
Yes.
Put him on the, yeah.
I do that. I cannot leave them on the floor because Scout will find them. So I put them up high, and he still finds them, and he takes them and puts them in his mouth. And he doesn't bite holes in them. He just wants to carry them around. It's gross. I don't know about that.
Hey,
Yes.
I have a 2 socks.
Oh, look at Pete.
Back.
What about him?
Daddy Pete.
You're pointing.
Daddy Pete. I know.
Oh, his socks, he was searching.
And he was trying to find
He was looking around, he was trying to find it, and
Whoa,
he found it in the neighbor's socks.
Mom.
All right. We.
I put the paper.
Can somebody tell me what that says over here?
We do an activity.
Oh, word.
A wood.
What is this? Word.
A wood.
Last, we're gonna make a word. Make a word. We're gonna make a word. Make a word.